if you are putting these changes into application, understand your need for security. Understand your need for security. Be careful. These covens are sending it has to be said. I said it has to be said. Men or women that are willing to sacrifice their flesh and love bomb on those who have a calling with the intention of draining them of their power. Do you follow? Someone needs to know the reason why you are targeted is because you have the Midas touch. Everything you touch will turn into gold. You are anointed. You are connected. I'm going to reread the first card that was given to us today, called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. If you are under the impression that I am here to tell you that you are called, you are sadly mistaken. This message is a collective message. It is a general message. And this is why I always advise you to take what you want and leave leave the rest. You know what you resonate with, and you know what you don't resonate with. If you are called and you are listening to this episode, this is just confirmation. I said this is just confirmation. Because those of you that are called already know. You know how you know? You remembered. You remembered. And so because this card is telling me soul gifts and training, I said soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. You are being called to prioritize. your time. Organize. When you have a spiritual calling, it is non-negotiable. Let me break it down, because this matter is so serious. Let me stress, so serious. That if you don't fulfill your soul's mission, you will be delivered consequence. I said you will be delivered consequence. Every action has a reaction. And in your free will, if you do not align yourself, my God, you will be presented with trial after trial after trial. And in your strength, there will come a time when you surrender. Do you hear me? In your human strength, there will be a time you have to surrender. You have to surrender because there is a God. And his plan is the only plan. Can I explain that again? His plan is the only plan. So those of you who belong to the covens that are evil in nature, those of you who are spiritual practitioners or whatever label that you affiliate yourself with, if you are sending spiritual warfare, guiding spiritual warfare, assisting in spiritual warfare for the darker side, please understand, it comes with consequence. I said it comes with consequence. And it does not matter how many spiritual baths you take. It does not matter how much frequencies you listen to. It does not matter how much money you pay another practitioner to cleanse you of your karma. Do you understand? I said, do you understand? And those of you who are related to these soulless portals, Oh, the messages are heavy sometimes, you know. They're heavy, but I have to say what I'm told to say. I said those of you that are related or are in circles with people participating in the sacrificing. Of human beings, of animals. Please understand, energy is contagious. That means if you go into a room and everyone's sick, and you sit in that room, even on the opposite side of the room, even in the corner of the room, even with a mask on your face, even when caped, literally or symbolically, you will attract the sickness. Because you are in a room with the energy of sick. This is so sad, the message I'm receiving right now. It is so sad. Some of you have lost children. Some of you have lost parents, friends. Due to the mishaps of those that they were in connection with. You see, when you attack a child of God, when you attack someone on a mission, when you attack an untouchable, it returns back to sender. Do you understand me? Please note, some of the spell work that is conducted is to sacrifice a child, an innocent child, because their parent is gifted, because you are jealous of their parents' gift. Now, who's smart enough to understand that back to sender? Who is smart enough to understand the consequence of back to sender? The consequence of losing your own. Do you understand me? I said, do you understand me? And that is why you are being called to detach